Live and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D Real coming at you with another Be Real with D Real, where edutainment is what I do. X-Men versus Avengers from 1987, issue number 2 of a 4-issue limited series. Magneto is an X-Man at this point in his career, and he's going through some things. The X-Men are helping. They're kind of helping. He's in trouble. You know, he's already a villain. And so the world's already like, you're super, super bad. We don't like you. Okay. And we want to bring you to justice. The Avengers want to bring him to justice. The Soviet super soldiers want to bring him to justice. They want to bring him to the world court so he can stand trial for crimes. Problem is, Asteroid M fell out of the sky and it's got some stuff Magneto wants on it. And he's going to get it one way or another. But we're going to do a quick recap. We're going to get into that story and we're going to do what it does because it does what it do. And edutainment explains it. Legalese out the way. If you're digging what a brother shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket, comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page so that when the material comes out, you get it. Edutainment explains it. And edutainment is what I do. So let's do X-Men versus Avengers number 2. There it is right there. X-Men versus Avengers number 2, cover date of May 1987. A quick recap. The Avengers saved meteor chunks from falling out of the sky and hurting people in an Ohio city. It turned out to be Asteroid M. The owner of Asteroid M is none other than the villain Magneto, who is currently on a hiatus from villainous, and he has found out about his asteroid falling out of the sky, and he knows there's stuff in there he wants, so he's going to go get it. The Avengers knew that, captured him with the help of the creepy Dr. Druid. X-Men show up. It's about to be a two-way fight. No, Soviet super soldiers show up. It's about to be a three-way fight. Boom! I love big fighting splash pages. Soviet super soldiers banging at them. Avengers banging at them. X-Men in the middle. And the prize is Magneto, who apparently is still kind of zonked from creepy Dr. Druid's hypnotic shit. Crimson Dynamo looks like he's having trouble. His stuff's overloading. Why? It's your girl Monica Rambeau, aka Captain Marvel of the 80s, and she softened him up for Cap, who makes one of them world famous Jack Kirby smashes into something. Storm's running from Ursa Major. Yeah. Dr. Druid ain't there. And he can control plants too. Yep. You got problems, Ursa Major. And Rogue is taking the opportunity to spirit Magneto away in the middle of the chaos. Wolverine, of course, was feisty and angry in the 80s, so he wants to stay and fight. Lots of fighting going on. But they need to beat feet because they cannot take on the Avengers and the Soviet super soldiers. And Cap is saying, hey, let's call a truce. And we can bring them in together. Soviet super soldiers like, nah. But Dazzler's running interference. And what's a better distraction than a bunch of light? Meanwhile, Rogue's on the run. But she can't run fast enough to get away from Captain Marvel. And Captain Marvel just letting her know, yeah, get him out of the way of trouble. But don't y'all think about running nowhere, because as you can see, I will catch you. And she's back to the action. Yes, Rogue, y'all could be in big trouble. And there's Thor fighting the Titanium Man. And like I told y'all in the last video, Thor is not his regular powerful self. He has had a curse put on him that makes his bones brittle, so he has to wear that armor to protect himself. And look at that. Even through his armor, he's feeling it. He's screaming like a girl. Now he's about to get choked out. Wait, his armor ain't acting right. Thor's going to take that opportunity. Knockout. And Captain Marvel is in there being a gremlin again. Ha ha. See what I did there? Gremlin. Gremlin inside a Titanium Man. Gremlins cause problems. Anyway, Thor's crying because he would have rather got beat up to have his teammate help him. You're on a team, fool. Teamwork. Meanwhile, She-Hulk is giving Vanguard that work. And Darkstar is upset about that because that's her brother. And so she's putting her dark force on She-Hulk. And Dane's going to stop her from doing that? He's telling her she don't know what she's doing. And he gets some too. Uh-oh. But it's really her brother and Ursa Major. More of the creepy hypnosis of Dr. Druid. And it's actually useful in this instance. Meanwhile, the X-Men are like, we gotta get out of here. It's too many people after us. Magneto's up and about. They getting ready to beat feet. And they're angry because Magneto's telling them, yo, I was in the middle of some stuff. I didn't need y'all to pull up. And so they like, all right, well, if you want to do this by yourself, go ahead and do it by yourself then. Because we still think you're a villain. And Wolverine's remembering one of the many times Magneto has had them on the ropes and just clowning him. He's like, those days are behind me, man, but I'm going to find it. I'm going to find what I'm looking for. And if y'all ain't going to help me, I'm out. Peace. And Wolverine's like, whatever, let's go. Meanwhile, the Avengers are wrapping up the Soviet super soldiers. And they are pinning the Titanium Man to the ground. Remember the little gremlin man inside popped out with a gun last issue? Yeah, I just want to make sure y'all remember that. And the Avengers are out. And they're going to leave him under Dr. Druid's creepy spell. Wow. Meanwhile, Magneto has gone back to the scene of the crime because he wants to retrieve his stuff. Magnetic power. He's retrieving it. And up it goes. The X-Men are still talking much shit about how Magneto made them waste their time. And Wolverine's looking gruff and ticked off like he usually does. And little do they know, in neutrino form, intangible and invisible, is Captain Marvel, and she's spying. And Wolverine is talking all kind of stuff about how, man, we wasted our time. F Magneto. And she's like, well, if he decides to do some evil stuff, we gonna get him if y'all don't. And she heads back to the Avengers and lets them know Magneto ain't with him. And Dane's like, that's cool, cuz I got this device that'll find him. And he's within range of being found as he sets explosives. to blow his own asteroid up. Maybe he is kind of good. The evil Magneto outfit, because purple and red really makes you look super, super nasty. And he decides to keep his helmet. Leave the explosives there. He's out. Lands. Get ready to put it up in the air. Nope. We're back. And we about to beat you up. Little do they know he's trying to help. Drops the asteroid full of explosives. They didn't go off. And he's trying to keep them away. But they're the Avengers. And you got to do better than a bunch of rocks. They practice this kind of stuff daily. He's able to withstand blows from Thor and She-Hulk. But he can't keep Captain Marvel from getting in his field. And she blasted. And the X-Men decide to pull up. And Rogue jumps out. And tackles She-Hulk. And they roll into the water. And it's a mud fight. And the other X-Men are coming out. And Wolverine's telling them the Avengers ain't no punks. And Havoc's like, we ain't neither, little man. And here comes Wolverine looking all Wolverine-ish. Thought he was going to break the sword, but apparently Merlin the Magician builds a little better than Dr. Myron McClane. Uh-oh, going at it. Uh-oh, going at it. Everybody's going at it. And Storm's staying in the ship like she's supposed to because she ain't got no powers. Meanwhile, the mutant discussion of why are y'all fighting and why are y'all defending, and the futility of trying to explain the mutant position to humans is almost as futile as trying to explain African Americans in the United States position to Caucasian people. And so she's lasering everybody. No good with these two. And Magneto's waking up, sees the fighting, tells everybody stop, the asteroid's full of explosives, and who's going to react the fastest? Well, the one with light speed powers, of course. Into the asteroid. Quickly finds the explosives. Too late. But somebody manages to throw up a magnetic force field. The only person in the area with magnetic powers. And saves everybody. And saves everybody. And they're out. Like Captain America. And where's Dr. Druid? This is a comic book. Y'all know where Dr. Druid is. Back there doing some creepy, hypnotic, mental stuff. Hopefully, nobody will figure out that he's in there. And that's it for issue 2. They've been fighting. Lots of fighting. Lots and lots of fighting in this issue. I like that. But issue 3 gets even more complex because, like you read there, the Soviet super soldiers will be back. How? They're stuck in Dark Force. Well, for the answer to that question, you're going to have to tune in to my video where I cover X-Men versus Avengers number 3. That's it for now, but fret not. I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.